What's up, gang? I got a big announcement and I'm going to jump right into it. It's a new protocol release and a fun event that we're going to do coming up in the next month or two that I'm very excited about that I think is going to be a really big deal. So let's get into it. So I have a new protocol that we're going to release and we're going to springboard something off of it. And why? Why am I doing this and why now? Because we need it. There's a lot of people stuck or frustrated and I've been talking to everybody doing their checkpoint meetings, and there's a lot of people that are running into the exact same situations and the exact same struggles. And this protocol that I'm about to release is something that I've been working on and thinking about releasing for a very long time. So it feels like the right time. It is going to address a lot of the issues that a lot of people are having. And we want to get a jump start early this year for anybody that has any sort of goal to change their body type and their aesthetic going into spring and summer. So it's better to start now in March than in May, right? This also is something we're going to do that's going to help us spark some camaraderie, build some community and energy in the gym, and give us the opportunity to do something together. This is going to get everybody in sync, on the same page, make it be fun, competitive, get everybody going together. And what we're going to do to launch this protocol is do something I'm calling the 28-day Spring Shred Challenge. The protocol that we're releasing that we will do as a part of the 28-day Spring Shred Challenge is called the Forever Fat Loss System. And it is a system of how to get fat off of your body and then keep it off forever. That's what the actual protocol is going to be. So who is this for? Both the Forever Fat Loss System and the 28-day Spring Shred Challenge. One, you're stuck or you're struggling for whatever that reason happens to be. Or two, you've fallen off, either fallen off with momentum that you had going before, things have stalled, or you've fallen off with motivation. Your frustration has gotten to you. You don't feel as driven to show up. Maybe your consistency's fallen off. If you struggle with tracking food or you hate tracking food or the idea of nutrition and diet is overwhelming at all. Fat loss is your top priority or aesthetic changes is your number one priority, then this is for you right now. And if you want to finally feel confident on the beach this summer in whatever it is that you're going to be wearing or whenever you go out and show off this summer, if you're ready to feel confident, change the aesthetic, get things done once and for all, and these are your issues, then this is exactly the thing that you need. So, that sound like you? If it does, this is what we're going to put in. So, the Forever Fat Loss System is also going to stand as our X Project flagship program. So it's going to be a major program that we're going to do, and it's supposed to serve as a great starting point for everybody. When people come into the gym, and I'm going to have a nice diagram, flow chart of all of the protocols that we have and how you would want to navigate your way through those, this is going to serve as an excellent starting point that everybody will want to go through if they have a weight loss or aesthetic goal. This is an easy place where you know if you start here and then go from there, you're going to be in a much better position over the long term. And the program, the Fat Loss Forever Protocol, is actually the program that I had used that really launched my career in the first place when I had multiple clients every single year who were losing over 100 pounds that were able to keep it off. And everybody that I worked with was able to get such dramatic results. It's because I was giving them this exact protocol and program. And the average results that we were getting with people at that time was they'd be able to drop about 12 pounds in the first month. And that's on average. So if people are coming in and their body weight is somewhere between 150 and 190, they're losing an average of 12 pounds in the first month. If they're upwards of 220 or more, they were able to lose 15, 16, 20 or more pounds in the first month following this exact system. And now some people might say, but Michael, you always say that you should lose weight slowly, that speed's not an advantage and you shouldn't be too aggressive with your weight loss. And that's true. I do say that all the time, and I'm right. You always say that you should do something that is sustainable, something that you could actually sustain forever for the rest of your life. And that's also true. And I still think that that's true and that's right. So why, Michael, are you pushing a short-term aggressive weight loss challenge on us? Why would I set this up if I believe all of those things? And it's because this challenge in this Fat Loss Forever protocol reinforces one of our most key principles to all of the systems and behaviors that we use. And that principle is think of everything as bets. What you want to do is do things that increase your odds of success over time. Meaning, if you start doing these things, the odds that you will be successful in the future continue to go up. They get better and better when you do this. Don't do things that decrease your odds of success over time. So if this behavior means that the likelihood that you're going to be successful tomorrow goes down, don't do it. Pretty simple, right? Statistically speaking, people who do aggressive diets and lose weight really, really quickly struggle over the long term. They struggle to keep that weight off. They relapse, gain it all back, plus some, but they lose lean mass, slow their metabolic rate down, have negative adaptations. It's tough. But statistically speaking, got ahead of myself, people who fail to get an early victory likely will never succeed at all. So if you go to any sort of plan, any diet, any gym, and for the first 3-6 months, you don't get any results, the absence of that early victory means the probability that you're ever going to get those results and stick with it long term start to plummet. They inevitably fall to zero. People quit. They never go back. I mean, the success rate of any program, right, is less than 3% anyways. So this is very, very true. So people who do something to get a key victory in the short term, see that early success, and deliberately plan to adjust the strategy that they're on to something more sustainable long-term at a key point will increase their odds of long-term success dramatically. If you can get to the first milestone, we set that first target. It's quick, it's aggressive, it's early, it's very clearly defined. If we can get you there, the probability of your long-term success goes up 10 to 20 times depending on what it is and who you are. Don't know exactly, but it will dramatically increase the probability that you stick to it, regardless of how smooth the transition goes into the next phase. And that's a key thing here. If we can get you that very early short-term success and then we make a pivot to something else, even if that pivot is not great, your odds of success over the long term are still dramatically high because of the things that we did in the initial phase. And that's what this protocol and this challenge are meant to do for every single person that wants it and needs it. We're going to give everybody who needs that milestone victory a key milestone victory. And then it's also going to give you the tools and the confidence that you need to build long-term success. So here's how the protocol and the 28-day challenge are going to work. 28-day Spring Shred Challenge. It's a free challenge for any of the members that are in the gym already. It's just an additional protocol. We meet and we get it set up. And there will be an opportunity for you to get friends and family involved. And I'll talk about that in the future. And it is you now doing, for just one phase, 1 4-week phase, the Forever Fat Loss System. And the goal that we're all going to have in that 1 4-week phase, 28 days, is to drop somewhere between 6 and 16 pounds of fat. And if you're thinking, hey, I would love to drop 6 or 16 pounds of fat right before the weather gets warm, that's what we're doing. Perfect. What you get when you do the 28-day Spring Shred Challenge is you get a specific training protocol and a specific nutrition protocol, which are the Forever Fat Loss System protocol execution. There are additional shred sculpting sessions that are a program exclusive, meaning the people that signed up for the 28-day Shred Challenge who are doing this are the ones that will get these special sculpt training sessions. They'll be Saturday morning at 9. It is a part of the system, and I will teach every single one of those. They're awesome. I used to do them myself and for every single one of my clients back when we did it. You get an accountability coach that's going to check in on all the key parts of the system. We're going to do stats, tape measure, body weight, body fat pictures every single week. And at the end of the challenge, we're going to do a luau party. It's going to be a potluck style dinner, Saturday, April 23rd. It'll be an opportunity for you to show off the changes that you made, dress nice. It'll be a fun social event, everything. And then there's going to be cash prize winners and giveaways for people in the challenge. We have a couple of categories like the best before and after pictures, the most amount of weight lost, and then the MVP. And everybody's going to get, or those people are going to get a cash prize. The more people that enter the challenge, meaning current members and then friends and family, the larger the cash prizes get. So they'll start at $100, and the more people we get, cash prizes will go up. And that's just to make it a little fun, a little bit competitive, and something to drive and aim for. Then bonus objectives that we're going to get from the 28-day challenge is going to be an opportunity to celebrate and show off your results in a fun setting with a big, fun social community event, social event for everybody in the gym, at the gym with some delicious food. You guys cook amazing things. It's going to be an opportunity for you guys to coordinate with friends and members of the gym so that you have a more regular training partner. I always encourage you guys to share, have partners set up, and this is going to be an easy way for everybody that does the 28-day challenge to sync up with somebody afterwards. Even if your protocol is different, two people are doing something custom and modified, you are still able to sync up with your flow of training, the exercises that you do, how you spot, how you rotate them, and anybody that does a 28-day challenge is going to find those people who are doing the 28-day challenge and then give us the opportunity to sync you up so that you have really good subgroups, which is going to help you lift more, increase volume, stay more accountable, show up everything. And then this is also going to serve as a very easy starting point for any friends and family. So if you have somebody that you would like to introduce to just being healthy in the first place, or if you want to introduce them to X Project, the protocols, the system, this is a very easy starting point, both during the 28-day challenge and then forever after that, because you can let them know that they can come in and get started with the Forever Fat Loss system, and it's going to be super easy. You will have experienced it yourself. It's going to work incredibly well. You will have experienced it yourself. It'll be a ton of fun. You will have experienced it yourself, and you're going to be able to eat a whole lot of food you will have experienced yourself. So it's going to be easy for you to introduce people to. So those are our bonus objectives. So sounds cool. If you're in, hands in, we'll do the quack, quack, quack from the Mighty Ducks. How to get started with it, just look for some more information tomorrow. I have some emails, texts that are going to go out, some announcements to make. We'll get you in. You will schedule a nutrition consultation with me. We'll get you set up with everything that you're going to need for the protocol, get your starting measurements, and then you will be ready to rock. If you have questions, give me a call. Otherwise, do the work.